back to SpeakFlow English. I'm Anna.
And I'm Mark. Hey, Anna, guess what happened to me last week?
What happened?
So I needed to send a birthday gift to my mom in another country, and I went to the post office. The clerk asked me all these questions. Do you want express or standard? Is there anything fragile or liquid inside? Do you want insurance? And I just stood there like a confused statue.
Oh no. Did you figure it out?
Eventually. But there was a long line behind me, and I could feel everyone staring at me while I tried to understand what fragile meant. I kept thinking, fragile. Is that like breakable?
Yes, that's exactly what it means. But don't feel bad. Post office vocabulary is actually really specific, and a lot of learners struggle with it.
Right? And that's exactly why we need to talk about this today, because sending mail is something you might need to do when living, studying, or traveling abroad.
Absolutely. Whether you're sending postcards, important documents, or packages to family back home, knowing what to say at the post office will save you so much stress.
And honestly, once you know the basic vocabulary, it's actually pretty simple.
Before we dive into all things postal, we need your support, listeners.
That's right. If you're enjoying SpeakFlow English and learning practical English for real-life situations, please subscribe to our channel right now.
Yes, subscribe to SpeakFlow English, give us a like, and share this episode with a friend who's living or studying abroad. This vocabulary is so practical.
And leave us a comment. Tell us, have you ever sent a package in English? Was it easy or confusing? We want to hear your post office stories.
Every comment helps us create better content for you. Plus, it's fun to hear your experiences.
All right, Anna, ready to help our listeners become post office pros?
Let's do it. No more confused statue moments, Mark.
Deal.
So today we're talking about the post office, how to send letters, parcels, buy stamps, and everything in between. Mark, why is this topic important for English learners?
Well, I think even in our digital age, there are times when you need to send physical mail. Maybe you're sending documents for a job application, mailing gifts to family, or sending postcards from your travels.
Exactly. And the post office has very specific vocabulary that you won't learn in regular conversation practice. Words like postage, tracking, and certified mail are postal terms.
Right. Plus, when you're at the post office, you need to answer questions correctly because it affects how your mail gets delivered and how much you pay.
So, what's the main idea of today's episode?
Here it is. Post office English is all about learning specific vocabulary and understanding the different service options. Once you know the basic terms and common questions, sending mail becomes quick and easy.
Perfect. And remember, postal workers are used to helping people from all backgrounds. They'll be patient if you need to ask questions or clarify something.
Absolutely. So let's walk through everything step by step, from preparing your mail to choosing the right service to tracking your package.
Okay, let's start with the basics. Mark, what's the difference between a letter and a parcel?
Great question. A letter is a piece of paper in an envelope, like a handwritten note, an official document, or a greeting card. A parcel or package is a box or wrapped item that contains objects.
Exactly. So if you're sending your friend a birthday card, that's a letter. If you're sending them a book or a gift, that's a parcel.
Now, before you even go to the post office, you need to prepare your mail properly. Let's talk about sending a letter first.
To send a letter, you need an envelope. On the front center, you write the recipient's address. That's the person receiving the letter.
The recipient's address should include their name, street address, city, state or province, postal code or zip code, and country if it's international.
On the top left corner of the envelope, you write your return address. That's your own address. If the letter can't be delivered for some reason, it will be returned to you.
Then you need a stamp. A stamp is a small, colorful piece of paper you buy from the post office and stick in the top right corner of the envelope. It shows you've paid the postage. That's the cost of mailing something.
Stamps have different prices depending on where you're sending the letter and how heavy it is. A domestic stamp, which is for mail within the same country, costs less than an international stamp.
Now, let's talk about parcels. If you're sending a box, you need to pack it carefully. Wrap items in bubble wrap if they're fragile. That means breakable or delicate.
Put everything in a sturdy box, seal it with tape, and write the recipient's address clearly on the outside. Also, write your return address.
Now, let's talk about actually going to the post office and what to say. Anna, what's the first thing you do when you walk in?
You usually take a number and wait in line, or sometimes you go directly to the counter if it's not busy. When it's your turn, you approach the clerk and say what you need.
Let's practice some opening phrases. Repeat with us, listeners.
I'd like to send this letter to Canada, please.
I need to mail this package.
How much does it cost to send this parcel to Australia?
I'd like to buy some stamps, please.
Perfect. Now the postal clerk will ask you some questions. Mark, what are the most common questions?
They'll often ask, is this going domestically or internationally? Domestically means within the same country. Internationally means to another country.
They might ask, how would you like to send this? Standard, priority, or express?
Let's explain those. Standard mail is the slowest and cheapest option. It might take several days or even weeks for international mail.
Priority mail is faster and costs more. It usually takes a few days domestically and about a week internationally.
Express mail is the fastest option, often overnight or within 1 to 3 days, but it's the most expensive.
So you'd respond, I'd like to send it standard, please. Or, I'll go with express. I need it there quickly.
Another common question is there anything liquid, fragile, perishable, or hazardous inside?
Liquid means anything that can spill, like perfume or drinks. Fragile means breakable, like glass or ceramics. Perishable means it can spoil, like food. Hazardous means dangerous, like batteries or chemicals.
Most of the time, you'll say, no, nothing like that. Or, yes, there's a glass face inside. It's fragile.
If something is fragile, they might suggest insurance. That's protection in case your package gets damaged or lost. If you have insurance and something goes wrong, you get money back.
The clerk might ask, would you like to add insurance? You can say, yes, please, or no, thank you.
Another important service is tracking. A tracking number is a code that lets you follow your package online to see exactly where it is.
The clerk will ask, would you like tracking with this? Most people say yes because it gives you peace of mind knowing where your package is.
Let's practice answering these questions. Repeat after us.
I'd like to send this domestically, please.
I'll go with priority mail.
No, there's nothing fragile or liquid inside.
Yes, I'd like to add tracking and insurance, please.
Great. Now the clerk will weigh your package. That means they'll put it on a scale to see how heavy it is. Postage costs depend on weight.
They'll tell you the total cost and you can pay with cash or card. They'll give you a receipt with your tracking number if you requested it.
Keep that receipt. You can use the tracking number on the Postal Service's website to check where your package is.
Now let's talk about buying stamps. This is simpler. You just say, I'd like to buy 10 domestic stamps, please, or can I get a book of international stamps?
A book of stamps is usually 10 or 20 stamps together.
It's cheaper to buy them in a book than individually.
If you're not sure how many stamps you need for your letter, you can ask, how many stamps do I need to send this letter to France?
The clerk will look at your letter and tell you. Simple as that.
Now let's talk about special services. One is certified mail. This is for important documents. You get proof that your letter was delivered and signed for by the recipient.
Another is P.O. Box services. That's a locked mailbox at the post office where you can receive mail instead of your home address. This is useful if you move around a lot.
And registered mail is for very valuable items. It's tracked every step of the way and requires signatures.
Now let's talk about common mistakes English learners make at the post office.
Mistake number 1, confusing send and receive. You send mail to someone, you receive mail from someone. Don't say, I want to receive this letter to my mom.
Mistake number 2, not knowing your full address in English. Make sure you can say and write your address clearly before you go.
Mistake number 3, forgetting to ask for tracking. If it's anything important or valuable, always get tracking.
And mistake number 4, not bringing enough money. Postal services, especially international shipping, can be expensive. Check prices online first if possible.
Now let's talk about mindset shifts for dealing with the post office in English.
Instead of thinking, I'll mess this up and my package won't arrive, try saying, postal workers do this all day. They'll make sure I understand the process.
Perfect. Or instead of, the vocabulary is too complicated, say, I just need to know a few keywords. Send, package, tracking, express. I can do this.
And instead of everyone will judge my English, say, people at the post office just want to help me send my mail. They're not judging my grammar.
These mindset shifts help you walk into the post office with confidence instead of anxiety.
Now let's talk about the benefits of learning post office vocabulary.
Benefit number 1, you can send gifts and letters to family without stress.
Benefit number 2, you can handle important mail like job documents or legal papers independently.
Benefit number 3, you save money by understanding options and choosing the right service for your needs.
And benefit number 4, you're building practical vocabulary that real adults use in real life.
Yes, and here's the positive cycle. You learn postal vocabulary, which builds confidence. You successfully send the package, which feels empowering. This success motivates you to handle more practical tasks in English.
Now let's give listeners some practical goals.
Goal number 1, learn 10 post office words this week. Practice saying and spelling them.
Goal number 2, practice writing your address clearly in English. Make sure you know your postal code.
Goal number 3, look up postage rates online for your country's postal service. Get familiar with the prices and options.
And goal number 4, if you need to send something this month, challenge yourself to do it entirely in English.
These goals are practical and directly useful.
Now let's share some power phrases.
I can handle the post office in English. It's just asking questions and making choices.
Postal vocabulary is specific, but I can learn these practical words.
If I don't understand something, I can ask the clerk to repeat or explain.
Every successful transaction builds my confidence for the next one.
Those are empowering. Now let's talk about fun ways to practice postal English.
Method 1, watch videos on YouTube about how to address an envelope or package properly.
Method 2, practice filling out an envelope with a friend's address. Get comfortable with the format.
Method 3, visit your local post office's website and read about their services in English.
Method 4, make flashcards with postal vocabulary and quiz yourself.
In Method 5, if you receive packages, look at the labels and learn the terminology used.
These methods make postal vocabulary feel practical and real. Okay, everyone, we're coming to the end of today's episode. Mark, can you summarize?
Sure. Today we covered the difference between letters and parcels, how to prepare mail properly with addresses and stamps, what to say at the post office counter, common questions postal clerks ask, service options, standard, priority, express, special terms like fragile, liquid, perishable, hazardous, tracking and insurance options, how to buy stamps, common mistakes to avoid, and mindset shifts and power phrases.
Perfect. And remember, postal services are straightforward once you know the vocabulary. You can do this.
Don't compare yourself to native speakers. Just ask yourself, can I send a letter or package better than yesterday? If yes, you're succeeding.
Exactly. Maybe yesterday you didn't know what fragile meant, and today you do. That's real progress.
And here's the truth. Everyone has awkward moments at the post office. Even native speakers get confused about international shipping rates.
So true. Here's your challenge. This week, go to a post office website and explore their services in English. Just look around and learn.
And if you send anything, tell us about it in the comments. We want to hear your post office adventures.
Before we go, please subscribe to SpeakFlow English for more practical lessons like this.
And share this episode with friends who might need postal vocabulary. It's so useful.
We'll be back next week with another real-world English topic.
Until then, remember, you've got the vocabulary you need to send anything, anywhere.
Keep learning, stay positive, and don't be afraid to ask questions at the post office.
Bye, everyone. No more confused statue moments.
Bye. Keep flowing with English.